long runs.
The Volunteers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Touchdown ball! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. He's got it in the end zone for the two-point conversion, and we are tied at 8. That drive took no time at all. Couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. We're all tied up, and they'll try to get it right back. They're going for an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Fires to the wideout. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
To the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Caught behind the line. It's Jackson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
To throw, it's Sayin. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds.
And the sack all the way back in the 5.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking first down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defenders playing the pass and getting upfield, getting to the QB. Awesome job.
Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check them all down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. Touchdown, Ohio State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And it's no good. He missed the extra point. So they moved the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Split backs here. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. The offense. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina. Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO fake. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wide out. On target over the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
The Tar Heels getting set on 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. And the ball's free in the backfield. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
He was doing everything he could. Got away from one guy, but not that next one, and he came up short.
Yeah, he needed a few more extra efforts to find a way to make that happen. Nice catch. Nice job breaking the first tackle, but couldn't get rid of the next guy and get that extra yardage needed for the first down.
The play action fake. Gets a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Vols can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll run it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's still running after the move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
The Volunteers are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pass to Sticks, and he may get more. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter.
That's a first down for the offense.
It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. From the red zone, it's Bishop. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. They'll go right back to it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They marched 72 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Lopez to pass. Hauls it in. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. The second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
They're dealing with a second and long. They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Got enough for the first. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. And the Tar Heels will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Offense in a bunch formation. Lopez wants to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Tosses it incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Wants to keep it in the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they tacked on the extra point. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. He's got great speed. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Matthews.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his man. It's Thomas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Vols come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They don't even consider the 47-yard field goal attempt, and they'll try to pick it up on fourth down and short. Converts on fourth down. Still going. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. A first down run on the doorstep. Lowers those pads. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line. Getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a one-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Lopez to pass. He uncorks one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep ones.
Going to try to get it himself. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself? There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He lets it fly. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish a first half, and now you got a chance to tie this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, running back on the move. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown ball!
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
The Tar Heels will kick it away to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Bishop. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. On the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too.
Oh, there's an alley on the left. Running inside the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Off play action. Going for the big play. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
And the Tar Heels will have it 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. Quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
In the red area, it's Goss. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
The best running backs are the guys that can just snip out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
Looking for the two-point try. Lopez wants to fire. Quarterback moving. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6.
Well, if you want to get something done, you better just do it yourself. Nobody open in the end zone that time. Quarterback's able to scramble and get in for 2.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Bishop. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The give to the back. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the ball's in a good spot here with second and short. The give to the tailback. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Now on first down from the 30. Here's the handoff. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The Volunteers are facing 3rd and inches. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. There he goes. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Bust through behind his pad. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
When the offense can run the football and you can feature a guy like this that will get more yards than his block that you can really depend on, hangs on to the football, like it makes offense super easy, especially down the stretch when you want to eat that clock and you want to possess the football. Just nice to have that kind of game.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Looking downfield, it's Aguilar. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead.
And no bones about it for this offense. 5 wide receivers, find the space, find the matchup. He identified it. Nice 2-point conversion play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Green. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the catch. It's Johnson. He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. The Tar Heels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. At the 40, there he goes. There he goes to the right. Past the 20. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in my hands. I'm playing well, and I'm seeing the defense well. I see what they're doing from a coverage standpoint. Count on me to throw a touchdown here and help out our team.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. He will be stopped just inches away after the catch and run. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. Fielded in the end zone, it's Bishop. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. And the Volunteers enter the final minute with the lead, trying to run out the clock. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They're facing a third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get rid of it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Out of the gun to give to the back. Turning it on. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. I'd advise just throwing this one away. Pocket breaking down. Timeout is called with just a single second left. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And they'll line up for the field goal to try to tack a little onto the lead. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football, in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Canes will boot it away to start the game. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Using his legs, it's Thomas. That keeps the running game churning. Pickup of 5 to the 23.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Running through contact. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And the Vols will snap it on 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
On the move. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. The Big Orange churning out those first downs on the ground, sort of like Arian Foster used to do.
Yeah, you couldn't write the script any better. Just pound the ball, establish the run game, opens up the play action, exactly how you want to run your offense.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Vols!
I love the jet sweep call there close to the goal line because it's a bang-bang play. He's in motion. The quarterback gets the ball right away, hands it off, and there's just too many things happening too quickly for the defense to be able to find the football, and they're able to run it in for the score.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And he closed the deal by racing 35 yards to pay dirt. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Hurricanes are in the hurry-up.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bishop. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to pass. It's Aguilar. Lets it fly. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
It's caught. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15. And the Canes are in the red zone. Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Snags it. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So first down here as they go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The Volunteers headed quickly to the line. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that is a huge touchdown for the offense and also a big momentum shifter in this game, because now if they kick the extra point, they tie this game, anything could happen.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Finds his man. It's Daniels. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. New set of downs after the completion. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Dropping back, it's Beck. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee.